Hi guys, this is Liver here, and in this video I wanted to talk about the easiest way to obtain Resplendent Sparks and through those uber unique items such as the Harley Quinn crest. As you might already know, you can craft any uber unique item if you have 4 Resplendent Sparks at the Alchemist. So the purpose of this guide is to inform you about the different possible ways of obtaining Resplendent Sparks, so you'll be able to find the most optimal method of doing that for yourself. Again, bear in mind that you'll need a total of 4 in order to craft an uber unique item of your choice. The first spark comes from killing your first tormented boss. These are level 200 bosses that are more difficult than their lower level equivalents. They cost 3 times as much materials to summon and also 2 Stygian stones. In my opinion, the weakest tormented boss is Lord Zir, so if you're looking for one to start with, consider him. Unfortunately, you can only get this spark once, no matter how many characters you level. The second spark comes from killing Uber Lilith for the first time. This is much more difficult than it was in the previous seasons, but it's fairly easy to get a stronger character to boost you through the encounter for some gold. There used to be a bug where the Resplendent Spark was not rewarded for when you killed Lilith, however, this has been fixed recently. Again, this spark can only be obtained once, no matter how many characters you kill Lilith with. The third spark comes from Iron Wolf's reputation. As you kill mobs and complete events in the Helltide, you will unlock different tiers of caches at the Iron Wolf camp, and the final one contains a Resplendent Spark. This reputation grind can be completed once on each character, so this is a potential source for unlimited sparks. More on that later. The fourth way of obtaining a spark is by looting and salvaging an uber unique item. You can get these randomly from any mob with a microscopic drop chance, or you can get them from summoned bosses such as Varshan and the Beast in Ice with a slightly higher chance, and you can get them from Duriel and Andariel at a 2% chance per kill, which is increased if you kill the tormented version of the boss. Realistically, only Andariel and Duriel can be target farmed for uber uniques due to the low drop chance from the other bosses. The meta seems to be the tormented version of the Duriel fight, since it's much easier than Andariel. Even though these are the only sources of Resplendent Sparks, you can cheat the system by recognizing that 2 of them are repetitive. This means you can obtain 4 uber uniques from Duriel, for example, salvage them, get the sparks, and craft an uber unique of your choice. This requires a bit of luck though. The same goes for the Iron Wolf questline. You can level up multiple characters, max out your Iron Wolf reputation on each, and you'll be able to get a spark for each maxed reputation. This method doesn't require luck, only grinding. So altogether, my advice for the fastest or easiest possible uber uniques is the following. Kill a tormented boss for 1 spark, max out your Iron Wolf reputation on your main character for the second, and then for the remaining 2 sparks you have some choices. Choice number 1. First of all, I highly suggest to use your summoning materials and Stygian stones to enter a group that rotates summoning and killing Uber Duriel. You might get lucky and get an uber unique that you can salvage. If you're into farming summoning materials and killing bosses, you can repeat this step infinitely until you get 4 sparks. Choice number 2. If your character is strong enough, or you have a strong friend to boost you, kill Uber Lilith, and this way you'll get a free spark. Choice number 3. If none of the above works for you, and you like to level alts, it's also an option to level a few alts in Helltide and grind the Iron Wolf's reputation with all these. This way, you can technically get an unlimited amount of uber unique items if you are willing to put in the time and effort. I suggest checking out my Iron Wolf's reputation guide to minimize the amount of pain. And that's it. Hopefully these pieces of information were useful to you to determine your preferred way of obtaining these items. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks.